Kindness costs nothing, but it changes everything. In a big city like London, where everyone seemed to rush through life, there was a quiet boy named Liam Parker. He studied in St. George High School, a place full of noise, laughter, and competition. But Liam was different. He was not the top student or the best athlete. In fact, most people barely noticed him. He usually sat at the back of the classroom, drawing little sketches in his notebook while others chatted. He was polite, soft-spoken, and always alone during lunch breaks. Some classmates thought he was shy. Others thought he just did not care. But deep down, Liam was simply someone who watched the world, quietly. One freezing winter morning, as students rushed inside to escape the cold, Liam noticed the school janitor, Mr. Harris, struggling to carry 3 heavy boxes of cleaning supplies up the stairs. Students passed by, eyes glued to their phones, pretending not to see. Liam hesitated for a second, then dropped his backpack and hurried over. "Sir, can I help you?" he asked. The janitor looked surprised. "Oh, thank you, young man. I could use a hand." Together, they lifted the boxes to the science lab. It was not easy. The stairs were long, and the boxes were heavy. But Liam did not complain once. When they finally set them down, Mr. Harris smiled, breathing heavily. "You've made my morning, son. Not many students notice an old man like me." Liam smiled shyly and said, "Everyone deserves a little help sometimes." He went to class and forgot about it. But the next morning, when Liam entered school, Mr. Harris waved and called out, "Good morning, Liam." His voice was cheerful and full of gratitude. Other students turned their heads. No one had ever seen the janitor greet a student like that before. Liam smiled back, his heart warm. For the first time, he felt seen. That small moment became the beginning of something bigger. A few days later, Liam noticed a girl drop her lunch tray in the cafeteria. While most students laughed, he bent down and helped her clean it up. The girl, Sophie, whispered, "Thank you. Nobody ever helps me." Soon, kindness became Liam's quiet habit. He picked up books for others, shared his pens, waited for friends who were running late, and even complimented people he barely knew. None of it made headlines, but slowly, people started noticing. Teachers smiled more when they saw him. Students greeted him in the halls. Even the grumpy librarian began saving his favorite books. Liam never asked for attention, but his kindness created it naturally. One morning, during a school assembly, the principal stood on stage and said, "This week we begin something new, Kindness Week. We often reward the best grades and the fastest athletes, but today we honor something even greater, compassion." The hall went silent. Then the principal continued, "This idea came from one of our students, a young man who reminded us that small acts can create big change. Please give a hand to Liam Parker." The entire hall clapped loudly. Liam froze in surprise. He looked around, cheeks red, as everyone stood up, applauding. Even the janitor was smiling proudly from the back. After that day, things changed. The school started a new project, the Kindness Board, where students could write kind acts they saw each week. Liam's name was there often, but what made him happiest was seeing everyone else's names too. His one act had created a ripple. When graduation came, Liam left a note on the hallway bulletin board. It read, "Be kind when no one is watching. You never know whose day you'll change." That note stayed pinned on the board for years. Every new student who joined the school stopped to read it. Some smiled, some teared up, and some decided to carry on Liam's kindness. Years later, when Liam was in college, he visited his old school. To his surprise, the bulletin board was still there. Only now it was filled with hundreds of colorful notes, all starting with the words, "One small act." Liam smiled. One small act had started a chain reaction that never ended. Moral of the story: a single kind act may seem small, but its echo can last a lifetime. You do not need to be rich, famous, or powerful to make a difference. You just need to care. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Motivoons, where every story inspires kindness, courage, and hope for the world.